We begin with that developing story spanning 2 counties in Ohio. Good evening, everyone. I'm Amanda Barron.
And I'm Tim here. Thanks for joining us. 3 drug treatment facilities and their owner's home became the target of a raid today. Local and federal officials executed search warrants at this community counseling treatment services center in Ironton, as well as 2 of their other facilities in Portsmouth and the owner's home. News Channel 3's Dan Griffin has details on what investigators are looking for.
Well, investigators have been searching this clinic here in Portsmouth along with another location in Ironton, both owned by the same man. They're looking for evidence in a drug trafficking and money laundering case they say has been in the works for more than a year.
It's what happens in a facility like this.
This man says he's an employee at the Community Counseling and Treatment Services Center in Portsmouth. He's not surprised by Thursday's raid. Neither are neighbors down the street.
This place is killing our kids and our grandkids. And when I saw that on the news, I was so happy. I said, thank you, Lord Jesus, for stopping people like this.
Federal and state investigators are looking into the clinic's practices at locations in Scioto and Lawrence County, Ohio. They say the owner of all the clinics, Paul Vernier, and his staff took part in illegal activity, including drug trafficking, money laundering, insurance fraud, and forging prescriptions.
When you go by a place and this parking lot's plumb full and people are waiting in lines to get in,
I think when money gets involved, that you start not following the laws and the rules, and it catches up with you, and I believe that's the situation we have here.
Patients were shocked when they pulled up to the Ironton clinic only to find the feds instead.
It's very surprising to me.
It's helped me get my life back together.
For now, investigators say Vernier hasn't been charged or arrested, but some people say it's time to crack down on counseling centers just like pill mills.
I lost a son 10 years ago on drugs. I've got 2 grandboys, 2 grandsons that's on drugs. And I'll do anything in this world to stop it.
Now, we went to the owner, Paul Vernier's home, looking to get his side of the story. Unfortunately, when we got there, investigators said he had left. We'll keep trying. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Dan. And police say Medicaid practices at the facilities will end today. But other than that, the centers can remain open and run business as usual. This is not the first time we have covered the Community Counseling Treatment Center, or Paul Vernier for that matter. Back in 2012, we spoke with Vernier when he opened his facility in Ironton. It was a former pill mill, and then he claimed he was going to be transforming it into a place where addicts could instead get clean.
We took a building that didn't do nothing but deal death and destruction and turned it into a place of hope. And that's what we want to do is try to help turn these people's lives around.
Now, to be fair, Mr. Vernier himself admits he was an addict for 25 years and said that he wanted to open these facilities to help other people.
A law passed in Ohio to help crack down on pill mills has done just that, but investigators say it doesn't give them the teeth they need to fight illegal drug activity at places like treatment facilities. House Bill 93 created stricter reporting requirements by doctors who prescribe drugs, and it cleared up the definition of a pain clinic and limits the amount of prescription drugs that doctors can dispense. It also defines who can work at a pain clinic.
House Bill 93 prohibits employees of a pain clinic from being a convicted felon. Mr. Vernier is a convicted felon.
So what House Bill 93 does not do is define who can work at these drug treatment facilities, and that is why Vernier is able to legally own 3 of these locations. We do want to point out that Vernier has not been charged with any crime in today's raids. We'll continue to keep you updated on the investigation. As soon as we get more information, we'll pass it along.